Good morning, guys. It's David with Willow Branch Farms here in West Tennessee. It's getting real close to spring. You can kind of look out here and see the grass is greening up, and for farmers, people that have animals, cows and goats like I do, you get excited for those things, to see the grass growing. It's almost time to quit feeding hay. But today we're working on a fence project here. I'm at my cousin's, and it's very close to the farm. Like, I don't know if you can see somewhere in here, you can see the barns over there. That's where the main farm is. So she's just right across the road here, and this was originally fenced in. She had horses back years ago, and we ran our horses in here a few times, but the fence just needs a little TLC. You know, it's kind of grown up. We had a tornado, or they called it straight line winds, probably 9 to 10 years ago, and knocked down a lot of the trees and stuff like that that fell on the fence. So I've been slowly repairing that, trying to get this pasture ready. I've got some steers and heifers that I want to put over here, and that's what we're working on today. So this is the first little paddock, if you want to call it, little pasture that I got ready. You can see I've cut back all the stuff off of this fence row here, and the main thing was right down here. We've cleaned up this fence row pretty good, and it was in pretty good shape, but like from here down to there, that tree right here had fallen on it, and cut that back and had to get some new posts and replace this wire. But hey, this is looking pretty good. I plan on moving those steers in here this weekend, like in 2 days. Let them start eating this this grass is growing in here. I gotta get them out of my barn lot over there because they're in with my goats right now, and you know, they made everything just a muddy mess, and it's just time for them to relocate, and I think they'll enjoy being in this bigger area. I'll give you a little tour of what the barn lot looks like with these steers and heifers in here. It actually doesn't look terrible right now because it hasn't rained, but it's going to rain here in a few hours. But you can see the baby goats there. Got some of those sold. People come and get them this weekend. One of my other billy goats there, but I mean, you look at this now, you wouldn't think it's that bad, but it's bad, especially for these goats, having to get through this mess right here to get into the barn. Those little pygmy goats, their little legs sink up to their belly. So I get that pasture done, I'm gonna get these, hey buddy, I'm gonna get these guys moved over there and let them start munching on some grass. But got to put these fence posts in, so I got to get to running this chainsaw and cleaning up this fence. Okay, so here's what we got going on. I've just jumped into this recording thing here recently, so I've done a lot of work on this cleaning up part that you haven't seen. But you know, this original fence right here, it is on that ditch bank there on that creek. Trees have fallen on it, the ground's eroded. So you know, short of buying or renting a forestry mulcher, coming in here, cleaning all this stuff up. And I've got in here with my chainsaw, and I've cleaned a lot of this stuff up, and I'm gonna connect this fence straight down there, and it's gonna come across and connect to that fence here. So that'll make this section, you know, here behind me, like our pasture, little paddock number 2. So I've got these smaller ones done. Got that first one that I showed you. I should have this one fixed fairly soon, and then the bigger one is over that hill there. But if I get this little one fixed, I can at least, you know, get the cows moved over here, get them out of that barn lot, let them start to eating this grass. And so that's what we're working on. I'm about to go hook up to the trailer right now and bring the fence post over, and we're gonna start pounding in fence posts. So fence posts are right over here in this other little pasture. We just gotta drive over here real quick, hook up to this trailer, bring it over here. Hopefully we'll get these fence posts put in. I'm kind of recording this in the Ranger right now because wind's blowing like crazy, and it'd probably sound like a tornado in the camera if I didn't, but we got a storm blowing in this afternoon, so trying to get as much done as I can. And it's Thursday right now, so I'll be moving them in there Saturday hopefully. So like I said, I got this little section done, so it's not a big deal, but let me get hooked up this trailer. Trailer hooked up. We're gonna pull it over here and get started. But you know, when I first started dabbling in this farming and stuff a couple years ago, I guess, I'd make a list, and I told myself that, you know, those lists would get shorter as I got a lot of things done. But I'm starting to think lists don't ever get shorter. All they do is get longer. You finish up one list, next thing you know, you're making another. But you still gotta balance things, find time for yourself and with your family and stuff like that. But I've also learned to prioritize things in my older age. I'm not old. I'd like to say my only reason for being in such a hurry is to get these cows over here because the grass is growing. But honestly, I've built fences in 100-degree heat indexes. It's like 60 degrees today. It's going to be in the 50s this weekend, so that's another reason I'm pushing to get it done while it's still cool before it turns off hot. But it's coming along nicely. Got in several posts, and I still got that much more to go. So Well, I got this section done that I wanted to do here. It's 4 wires, it'll be fine. Got it all the way down to there, so this section is almost done. I got a couple of hours that I need to work on this and get this little section fixed, but you know, it's clouding up, the rain's about to come in. It's 5 o'clock, I'm tired, so let's go put out some hay, feed some critters, and call it a day. Patiently waiting, or impatiently, I don't know. They look pretty calm. Let's grab this bale of hay right here, take it to them. I think that'll make them happy there. So kind of show you the wind that we had about 2 weeks ago. We had wind gusts 50-60 miles per hour, and that's the aftermath on my camper. So see what the insurance ends up doing with that. Ended up blowing off a little door off of here. Blew the trim off of the building. Got a little squirrely, but hey, everything's still standing. I think that's gonna about wrap it up for me today. Worked on the fence, got everybody fed, cows, goats, still gotta feed horses and dogs, but everybody over here is happy. I've got to try to get that camper covered up before this rain comes in. I don't really know why, but the adjusters come in to look at it on Tuesday, so we'll figure out more then. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. I'll see you next time.